Welcome, current and future corpses, to another game of Dead by Daylight. Tonight's game is with the Spirit. No, not that Spirit. As always, if you're more interested in the gameplay than the build, feel free to skip ahead. Timestamps are in the comments. The Spirit's ability, Yamaoka's Haunting, causes her to turn invisible and move drastically faster for a short period of time. However, during a haunting, all survivors are also invisible to you, and their blood pools are hidden. Unlike other killers, like the Wraith, she can enter a haunting instantly though, and attack. If you can still track them with their scratch marks and the noises that they make, combined with your game sense, you'll find that she's a very strong killer. To balance this, she is another 110 killer, that is to say that she moves at 110% movement speed, compared to the survivor's 100%, and the average killer's 115%. For her build, we're going to use the first of my 3 Spirit Knight builds. A little backstory: when the Knight was added, I noticed that all 3 of his unique perks synergized pretty well with the Spirit, and thought it would be fun to make 3 unique builds for her, each built around one of his 3 perks. Today's build is built around his first perk, Hubris. Whenever you are stunned, Hubris applies exposed to the stunning survivor for 20 seconds, making them able to be downed by a single attack. When combined with the perk Enduring, which reduces the time that you are stunned, you can often get a surprise down on survivors, which can very quickly turn a game around. This works so well with the Spirit because of her add-ons. The Uchiwa instantly recharges your power whenever you are stunned, and the white hair ribbon decreases the time it takes to activate your power. What this means is that at even fairly safe loops, the Spirit can get stunned, which exposes the survivor, get her power back, and then very quickly appear next to your victim and down them for a lethal combination. For the rest of our perks, we're going to be using Surge and Discordance. Surge damages generators near the survivors you down, which works very well on the Spirit because of how well she can sneak up on survivors. Discordance lights up generators that are being worked on by 2 or more people at once. Discordance is a great perk to use because it's more useful the more you need it. Survivors desperate to get a generator done will often do it together, and that's usually where you need to apply pressure the most. It's also a great perk for the start of the game, as survivors often spawn together and next to generators, so this perk can instantly tell you where you need to go at the start of a match. I tend to play weaker killers over the strong ones, but I have a soft spot in my heart for the Spirit. Let's turn the survivors into spirits too, shall we? Oh, RPD from Resident Evil. It's a suiting map for our Spirit here. And I think they just threw the strong pallet in the center right off the bat. No clue why. Let's see if we can get a quick hit in. Oh yeah, that's the power of the Spirit. Big empty hallway here, nowhere for him to run. For a fast down. Throw him on a hook. We've got our power ready to use. Ooh, I heard him there, but I think he was on the other side of the wall. Yeah, there he is. Oh, that's too funny. I heard the zombie outside. I heard one of the zombies outside the building, and I thought it was a survivor. Okay, hey, you want to stun me with this pallet? I promise it'll go well for you. Just like that, Hubris value. If you'll note there, I was careful not to get a first hit in until they stunned me with that pallet. Otherwise, she would have gotten a speed burst and left the area. Most of the killers I play are pretty weak, so it's always fun to be able to play a stronger killer like Spirit. Hi there. Okay, Discordance is showing me that that gen is being worked on there. I think I'd rather get this down pretty quickly, though. I've got a lot of momentum right now with all these downs. I want to keep it going. Surge doing some work over there. RPD is a very unique map because it's one of the few maps on the game where the layout is preserved. Most of the maps on the game, hold on a second, are composed of a bunch of randomized tiles, but RPD is not. Instead, the layout is taken directly from the video game. As an added note, for some reason the hatch can spawn upstairs on this map too. Don't ask me why. Okay, I see a bunch of scratch marks and some blood. Looks like they're going for the unhook here. Let's see if I can prevent that. I don't feel the need to go for the person I just hooked. Let's get her down instead. Don't go for that pallet. I did try and warn you. Not that she had many options there, mind you. And up you go. Oh, hey there, zombie. Hi, how's it going? This map is so cool. I like how they got it almost ripped directly out of the Resident Evil 2 remake. And there's Discordance, which means yoink. You don't proc Surge whenever you grab someone off a generator. But I wasn't sure whether or not they were injured, so I prioritized the guaranteed down over the potential Surge proc. I could slug her here and get some more pressure, but I'm in a really good spot. I don't think I need it. Despite me playing a little bit nice here, I'm able to consistently chain chases right now, so they don't even get a chance to heal. If you can do this, you'll slow down the game far more than if you keep kicking generators. And as expected, they're by the generator, both of them. That's one thing about this game. Generators that are almost done are like magnets for victims. I'm sorry, survivors. 2 more downs is 2 more surge procs too. I'm going to hook you a little bit further away from the center, just to give me a little bit more options for hooking the other guy. I don't see anybody over here, so I'm going to go down. I'm not sure where he crawled off to. Oh, but looks like the hooked guy is calling it quits. I'll just leave the slugged guy there for a minute. I'm sure they'll get picked up. In the meantime, though, let's get her down. A little bit more surge value there. Surge is such an insane perk if you can chase survivors by the objectives. Good survivors will play around Surge by looping you far from the objectives. That was a pretty fast heal. It does mean I have an idea where they are, though. Hey friend, where are you headed? Okay, I'm going to take a gamble here. I'm going to let him run off. That character is very loud when he's injured, and I have a pretty good idea of where the person who healed him is. And there she is. Oh no, don't stun me. Oh, well, okay, you don't have to stun me. Ooh, that was good. She threw me off with her sound there by running into my model. Hold on. Hold on. Actually, let me just stand still and see if I can, yep, trick her into running into me. Thinking that I'm phasing again. Neat little trick you can do with Spirit. The Spirit makes a very distinct sound when phasing, but if survivors panic... Yeah, like I said, it was easy to find. Seriously, what were you thinking? And up you go. Oh, fun little game we had there, huh? It's nice to have a nice little fast match sometimes. When using a build that's built around a single perk like Hubris, the temptation is always there to dedicate all 4 perk slots towards it, perhaps by adding Spirit Fury and Coup de Grace. But this is a trap. As you saw from that match, realistically you're only going to use a fun combo a couple of times per game, and perks are very important for shoring up a character's weaknesses. If I didn't have the info from Discordance, or the slowdown from Surge, it's possible that game could have gone very differently. Remember, Surge single-handedly kept that center generator from being completed, which caused the survivors to spend more time in a centralized location, a weakness that I could exploit. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed. If there's any other killers or perk combos that you'd like to see, or if you just want to see the other 2 Spirit Knight builds in action, make sure you let me know about it in the comments below.